we have a crazy, crazy story to tell about a dog sitting deal. Michelle, don't stop me here. I'm not going to give out too personal of details, but we have a neighbor. That's not it could be any of
somebody who lives in your geographic area.
It could be of any of 15 houses near me. Okay,
maybe 20.
We have a neighbor that we know. They went out of town. They went on a trip, and they hired a new dog sitter to stay at the house.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Guess what the dog sitter did?
Whatever it is, it doesn't end well. Otherwise, you wouldn't be telling it.
The dog sitter gets into the house. They go on vacation. They've got all the instructions, the feeding schedule and everything. And the dog sitter is staying in a guest bedroom in the house. This is in my neighborhood. And the dog sitter apparently invited somebody to come over to the house to be with them against all instructions, no visitors, and then turned all of the security cameras off or around, or obscured all of the cameras in the house. Can you imagine? You hire a dog sitter. You say, listen, no visitors, no guests. They invite somebody to come over. Did we ever find out whether it was a male or a female that was invited over?
I have no idea.
I'm guessing they hired a female dog sitter to stay. First of all, I want nobody in my house.
Oh, yeah.
I am not hiring a dog. When we go on vacation, the dogs go to the kennel.
Yeah.
There is no one staying in my house that's going to be left alone for a week or 2 weeks at a time, that's going to be rummaging through my crap. And, let's go on a little scavenger hunt. Let's see what we can find. Let's go through all the drawers. Let's see what we can find in MJ's house. That's not happening. I'm not having anyone stay in my damn house. I don't even want, relatives to stay in my house. I mean, Julian's girlfriend is coming in, later this week? When is she flying, Michelle?
Sunday.
And she's staying at Embassy Suites.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, no. Red Roof Inn. Embassy's too nice. So I don't want people staying in my... I mean, Michelle's sister stayed at our house last week because she had an early morning flight out of Tampa International, and she lives up in Chiefland. Oh, my God. Who the hell lives in Chiefland?
My sister.
Yeah, apparently so. So I don't even want Michelle's sister staying in our house. So back over to the dog sitter. Neighbor hires the dog sitter. No guests. That was the instruction. So they see that a guest comes into the house on the security footage, and then they see that all of the cameras are either turned off, turned around, or obstructed with something. And then they also turned the microphones off they completely disabled the in-the-house security system.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, what the hell? So they see someone else come in the house. They were alerted. And then the cameras being turned. They've got video of the cameras being turned around. They see the hand. They see him walking and finding the cameras and turning them around. So the neighbors, the friends of ours and neighbors, they've got to act quickly.
They call their neighbor. They're probably their friends.
I think they called one of their relatives, and they had to eject the dog sitter. They threw the dog sitter out on day freaking 2.
Mm-hmm.
In the middle of their vacation, they had to eject the dog sitter from their house because the dog sitter was having guests over and turning the damn cameras around. Holy crap. I mean, can you imagine that?
So did the dog sitter steal anything, or was it just the fact that they were having somebody over?
Listen, why are you turning the freaking cameras around?
Completely wrong. You're absolutely right.
Any comments on this? 800-990-1047. Hey, you ever house sit? I'd love to hear some house sitter confessions right now also. And if you want to remain anonymous, that's fine. If you have any comments on this dog sitting story, if you've been a house sitter and you went through everything in their house, come on, call and confess. 800, if you want to remain anonymous, that's fine. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Come on, house sitter confessions. Let's go. 800-990-1047. Cece's in Largo. Hey, Cece, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning, guys.
Hey.
So I have been a professional pet sitter. My name's Cece. I own CC Sitting Services. I've been doing this over 30 years. I work at a vet hospital as well. There is no way. This made me so boiled up. I'm pacing in my vet office right now because that gives us all a bad rap. It is horrible that somebody would do that. I would never even, like you said, go through anybody's drawers. Your doors are shut. I don't go even in that door. It is not something that you should do. Never. You're in somebody else's house. I don't believe in boarding dogs. I have 4. They stay at home. I think they're less stressed. There's less chances of them getting hurt or in a dog fight when they're not in a situation out of their home.
You're right.
But going through somebody's stuff, no, absolutely not. Inviting people over, absolutely not. If the owners say, hey, if you want to have somebody over, fine. I'm 49 years old. I'm respectful of people's property. But these younger people, I'm not saying they are the ones that are doing it, but they're giving other people that have been doing this a long time a bad rap.
Yeah, I can hear it. Your blood is boiling.
I am furious.
Hey, how about them turning the security cameras around or blocking them or shutting them off?
Absolutely not. I don't even sometimes ask for their Wi-Fi because I don't want them to worry about me getting into stuff. Absolutely not. I'll use my free hotspots. No. I've been doing this way too long. No, you don't touch personal belongings. You don't open drawers. People that I've been doing it for years, they're like, you can sleep in whatever room you want. They give me the freedom of that. You can invite people over. It's your birthday weekend. Have a birthday party at my house. Not like that. I'm going to just take care of your animals, do my job professionally, and that's what it is. That's it. You don't go through rummaging through things, you know?
Man, you are
unbelievable, unprofessional. I'm boiled up when people do stuff like this.
You're
it
fired
gives
up.
us professional people a bad rap. I've been doing it way too long.
Bad rap.
Don't do it. Don't submit to something. Don't invite people over. Don't touch security cameras. That's unbelievable. I'd fire somebody in a second. I'd come home from my vacation and confront that person.
It sounds like you'd stab them.
You know, Cece, Cece, you bring up
I'm
a
a
good
redhead.
point.
You never know.
Cece, people like this give you guys a bad rap.
Absolutely.
All right,
It's a real bad rap.
Absolutely. This is my life. Like, my life is working with animals. And this, I would never imagine doing something like that.
What a bad rap you guys must get.
Cece, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thanks for always entertaining every morning here at my work and on the way to work and pet sitting.
By the way, Fester's being obnoxious and mocking because you
said bad rap like 6 times during your monologue.
Right.
You know that, right?
It is. It is. What would you like me to say? I can't curse. I'd say a lot worse things if I could. That's how boiled up I am, but that's the best I can do
I just want to acknowledge what a
She's
bad rap.
boiled up at a bad rap.
Bad
okay?
rap.
All right.
And you're boiled.
All right, Cece.
You're boiled bad rap.
Cece, I love your call.
Yeah.
Just ignore obnoxious Fester.
Hey, don't get
MJ, I'll watch
boiled
your
up.
pets anytime.
All right.
Ooh.
Thank you, Cece.
You're welcome. Have a great day, guys.
That sounds like a euphemism. MJ, I'll walk your pets anytime. Did you like the video? Want more? Go ahead and click all this like, share, subscribe.